Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this online tutorial today. I'm very happy to meet you here. Actually, my name is Baraga Mbaradu. And then, please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, I will please beg of you that you should subscribe to it so that we can study together and get the best out of our study. Now, let's look at what is before us today. Today, we are looking at quotient rule in differential calculus. We are looking at what quotient rule. For us to use quotient rule in solving question in calculus, you need to understand that we use quotient rule when a function, for this example, when a function is divided by another function. When we have something in a fractional form, that is when we use this rule called quotient rule in calculus. So let's look at quotient rule. See the formula of quotient rule. For us to find dy over the x, we use the formula dy over the x equals to v times du over the x minus u times dv over the x all over v square. This is the formula of what quotient rule. And we use quotient rule when a function is being divided by another function. When we have something like a fractional form, that is when we use quotient rules. Let's look at the example for proper understanding. Example 1. They say we should differentiate y equals to 3x squared plus 5x all over 3x. In this case now, we need to know the particular rule to use to solve this question because we have different rule in differentiation. And for us to be able to solve this question, we must use what? Quotient rule. Because this function, you have this y now, you have a function of 3x squared plus 5x all over another function which is 3x. So this is a two function. The first one is dividing the other one. So we use quotient rule when a function is being divided by another function. That is when we apply this rule, dy over the x equals to v times du over the x minus u times dv over the x all over v square. So let's look at the example. They say example 1, this is we should differentiate y equals to 3x squared plus 5x all over 3x. Now let's look at how to solve it. Solution. Y equals to 3x squared plus 5x all over 3x. This is the question that they give us. So let's look at how to solve it now. You say let this let's u equals to what? 3x squared plus 5x. You know that this 3x squared plus 5x is another function. So we say let u be this function that is on top of this function. That is, let u equals to the numerator, which is 3x squared plus 5x. And then let v equals to what? 3x, which is the denominator. That means our y now, that implies that our y is equals to what? U all over v. So let's take note that this upper one is our u, which is 3x squared plus 5x. And this lower one, which is the denominator, is our v, which is 3x. Then for us to differentiate it now, for u, we know that u is equal to 3x squared plus 5x. So let's differentiate u first so that we can get the u over the x. So when we differentiate u with respect to x, because this term, they have the terms, all these value we have here, they have the terms of what? X. That's why we are differentiating u with respect to what? X. That's why we have what they call du over the x. So this du mean that we are differentiating u. This dx mean that is respect to what? X. Because this u, these terms of this u now, we have the attached with the terms of what? X. Then we have du over the x equals to what? 6x. Why do you have 6x here? We have the 6x because when these two in differentiation, these two, the power will multiply the function, which is 3x. 3x squared. That means these two, now you use these two to multiply 3x squared. Then we still have these two on top of the denominator. Then subtract 1 from the power, which is minus 1. So if you say 2 times 3, it's going to give us 6. Then we still have the 2 on top of the x. Then you subtract 1 from the 2. You are going to have what? X, because 1 raised to the power of x is the same thing as x. In this case, we have plus 5x. If we differentiate this 5x now, you know that you have an invisible one here. So this one will go in the front of this 5x and multiply this 5. You are going to see have 5x. In that 5x now, we see have 1 on top of the one that we used to multiply this 5x. Then we subtract 1 from the 1. We are going to have what? 0. That means 0 raised to the power of x is what? 1. Based on law of indices. So anything raised to the power of 0 is what? 1. So 1 times 5, that is why I have 5 here. So that means our du over the s is what? 6x plus 5. Now let's differentiate our v. You know that our v is what? We say let v be this the denominator, which is what? 3x. So when we differentiate v, which is equal to 3s, we differentiate v, then we are differentiating the v over the x. Because you have x that attached to this term, then we are differentiating v respect to what? X. So we know that this 3x have an invisible 1 that is on top of the s. So 1 times 3x is going to give us 3x. Then you know that you still have the 1, subtract 1 from the 1. We have 0. So 0 is the power of x is the same thing as what? 1. And the 1 times the 3 is the same thing as what? 3. Then our dv over the s is what? 3. Then now we are already getting our parameter, which is what? Du over the s and dv over the x. In this formula, we know that our dy over the s equals to u dv over the du over the s minus u dv over the x, all over v square. Now we have already gotten du over the s, and we are already gotten a dv over the s, and we know that our v is 3s and our u is 3x square plus 5x. So now we have already got all the parameter. Now let's look at how to substitute them in the equation, in the formula. The formula for quotient rule, which is dy over the x equals to v times du over the s minus u times dv over the s, all over v square. Take note of this. Now let's look at how to substitute the value. It does imply that our dy over the s equals to, know that here we have what? It's supposed to be what? V du over the x minus u dv over the x, all over v square. And you know that our v is what? 3x. Our v is 3x. That is why I put this 3x in place of v, become 3s. Our du over the x is what? 6x plus 5. That's why I put this 6x plus 5 minus what you're supposed to put here now is what? The value of u. And we know that the value of our u is that value on top of the denominator, which is 3x squared plus 5x, times our v and our dv over the s. You know that our dv over the s, when we differentiate our v, what we have is what? We have 3. So all over, we still have v squared here, and we know that our value of our v is what? 3x. So 3x squared, that is the value of our v, 3x squared. And you know this value of our v is 3s. So we raise to the power of what? 2. Based on the formula that we have here. Based on the formula we have here. That is, we have what? 3x squared, right? Now, let's expand it. 3x squared times 6x, we're going to have 18x squared. 3x times 6x, we're going to have what? 18x squared. Then 3x times 5, we're going to give what was 15s. There is plus here, that's why I put this plus here. Now we come to the right hand side. We first multiply this. 3x squared times 3 is going to give us what? 9x squared. Plus, we put this plus here. 5x times 3 is going to give us what? 15x. All over. Yeah, you know that you have 3x, this is the power of square, right? Which is 2. You know that this power now will multiply everything in this bracket. That's why I have 2 now multiply 3. 2 now raised to the power of 3. 2 raised to the power of 3. Sorry, 2 now. Use 2 now to multiply 3 twice, which is going to give us what? 9. Then 2 raised to the power x. You have x raised to the power of 2 also. That will multiply everything in the bracket. That's why I have 9x squared here. Now, we have already gotten this. Still try to expand it. Then you know that minus 9x minus, we multiply everything in this bracket. So you have minus times 9x squared. This is going to give us minus 9x squared. Minus times plus 15x is going to give us minus 15x, all over 9x squared. Then we still go down. 18x squared minus 9x squared, because they are in the same term, or square x squared, plus 15x minus 15, all over the 9x squared we have in the denominator. In this case, we know that 18x squared minus 9x, 18 minus 9 is what? 9. 9x what? Square. Then we know that this 15 my 15x minus 15x is going to cancel themselves out. So what we're going to left here on the denominator is what? 9x square. And we have 9x square in the denominator also. So 9x square, all over 9x square is going to cancel themselves out and remain what? 1 up, 1 down. 1 over 1 is what? Is 1. Therefore, our dy over the x equals to 1. And this is the final answer. Thank you very much. If you have any question concerning this quotient rule that we just studied now, you can drop it on the comment section. And please, if you are not subscribed, can you subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can learn together? So to subscribe, they're not going to charge you any money. It's just free, and it's going to help you to get more notification when we post any updates on this channel. Thank you very much. God bless you.